My beloved child, before you continue with everything that fills your mind today, I want you to stop for a moment and listen carefully to my voice. There is something I need you to hear, not tomorrow, not someday, but right now. You have spent too much time believing that you were forgotten. You looked around and saw others moving ahead while you felt stuck. You watched doors close, prayers remain unanswered, and dreams you once held tightly slowly fade into disappointment. There were nights when you wondered if I had moved on from you. There were moments when your heart whispered questions you were afraid to say aloud. Lord, have you forgotten me? My God, why does it seem like everyone else is moving forward while I remain here? My Father, how much longer must I wait? And my child, I heard every one of those questions. Not once did your tears fall without my attention. Not once did your pain escape my sight. Not once did you walk through darkness alone. Even when you thought heaven was silent, I was still working. Even when you thought nothing was changing, I was preparing things you could not yet understand. You have mistaken preparation for abandonment. You thought the waiting meant I had rejected you, but I tell you the truth. I have been preparing you. I have been strengthening what was weak. I have been healing what was broken. I have been removing things that would have destroyed you later. I know you do not understand every closed door. I know some goodbyes still hurt. I know there are questions that remain unanswered. But trust me, my child, not every closed door was a punishment. Some doors closed because I was protecting you. Some relationships ended because they could not go where I am taking you. Some disappointments became blessings in disguise, though you cannot yet see them. You have cried over things that I already knew would harm you. You begged me to restore people that I knew would break your spirit. You asked me to open doors that would have led you into places filled with sorrow. And because I love you, I said no. Not because I wanted to hurt you. Not because I wanted you to suffer. But because I see what you cannot see. I know the future. I know what awaits ahead. And I would rather allow temporary disappointment than permanent destruction. My beloved, do not interpret my delays as my absence. I have never abandoned you. Not for 1 second. I was there when you cried alone. I was there when nobody answered your messages. I was there when anxiety sat heavily upon your chest. I was there when you smiled in public while breaking in private. I was there during the sleepless nights. I was there when fear whispered lies into your mind. And I am here now. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not too late. You are not behind. You are not abandoned. You are being prepared. Many times you ask me why your life seems harder than you expected. You ask why the journey has taken so long. But my child, diamonds are formed under pressure. Gold is purified by fire. And strong faith is built during seasons of waiting. I am creating something inside of you that success alone could never produce. I am teaching you trust. I am teaching you endurance. I am teaching you to rely upon me and not merely upon circumstances. One day you will look back and understand that what you called delays were actually divine appointments. You will see my fingerprints on every chapter of your story. You will understand why certain people left. You will understand why some opportunities disappeared. you will understand why I asked you to wait. And you will say, Lord, thank you for protecting me from things I once begged for. My precious child, stop comparing your journey with others. You only see their highlights. You do not see their struggles. You do not know their battles. I have a unique path prepared for you. You do not need to become someone else. You do not need to race against anyone. I have written your story with purpose. Nothing about your life is accidental. Nothing has been wasted. Even your mistakes have become lessons. Even your tears have become seeds. Even your broken seasons have become preparation for future blessings. I know you feel tired. I know there are days when hope seems difficult. I know you have asked yourself if things will ever change. Hear me clearly, my beloved. It will not always be like this. The season you are in now is not your final destination. I have not brought you this far to leave you. I have not carried you through every storm just to abandon you now. I am still writing your story, and the chapters ahead contain things greater than you imagine. So do not quit. Do not surrender to fear. Do not believe the lies that tell you it is over. Because I say it is not over. I am still working. I am still healing. I am still opening doors. I am still preparing miracles. And I am preparing you. Stay close to me. Trust me in the waiting. Trust me in the silence. Trust me when you cannot understand. Because my plans for you are filled with hope. And what I have prepared for you is greater than what you have lost. You are my beloved child, and I have never stopped watching over you. My beloved child, there is something I need you to understand. You have been measuring your life by what you can see, but I have never been limited by what is visible. While you looked at empty spaces, I was preparing hidden blessings. While you focused on what was lost, I was protecting what was meant to remain. You have asked me many times, Lord, why is everything taking so long? And I have listened with love. I know you are tired. I know there are moments when faith feels difficult. I know there are days when hope seems far away. But my child, delay does not mean denial. Waiting does not mean abandonment. Silence does not mean I have stopped working. You see the clock, but I see eternity. You see one chapter, but I see the entire story. You see pain, but I see purpose. And because I see what you cannot see, I ask you to trust me. There were moments when you thought you had failed beyond repair. Moments when regret followed you like a shadow. You replayed conversations. You remembered mistakes. You questioned decisions. You wondered if your past had ruined your future. But listen carefully. I am not defined by your failures, and neither are you. Your mistakes have never surprised me. Your weakness has never made me leave. My love was never based upon perfection. My love was established long before your victories and long before your failures. I knew every chapter of your story before you were born. And still, I chose you. Still, I called you. Still, I loved you. Still, I stayed. Do you remember those times when you thought you would never recover? When disappointment hit so deeply that you wondered how you would survive? You thought the pain would destroy you. But look at yourself now. You are still here. You are still breathing. You are still standing. Not because you are strong enough on your own, but because my hand has been holding you. There were dangers you never saw, battles you never knew existed, opportunities that looked beautiful but would have brought destruction, people who smiled at you while carrying motives you could not recognize, paths that seemed right but ended in sorrow. And I protected you, not because you deserved protection more than others, but because I love you. My child, stop believing the lie that nothing good is ahead. The enemy wants you to become discouraged. He wants you to think that your best days are behind you. He wants you to believe that hope is gone. But he is a liar, because I have not finished with you. Your story is still being written. There are prayers that are already moving toward fulfillment. There are answers that are closer than you realize. There are blessings that are being prepared even now. And there are miracles that will arrive in my perfect timing. Trust my timing, not because waiting is easy, but because my wisdom is greater than your understanding. Remember Joseph. Remember how years of hardship became years of promotion. Remember David. Remember how seasons in the wilderness prepared him for the throne. Remember Moses. Remember how 40 years of waiting became the beginning of a miracle. I have never been late, and I will not begin with you. My precious child, I know there are wounds that nobody knows about. The pain hidden behind your smile. The memories you rarely speak about. The disappointments that still hurt. The betrayals that changed you. The loneliness that follows you into quiet places. I know all of it. And I do not turn away from wounded hearts. I move closer. I am near to those who are broken. I am near to those who are weary. I am near to those who feel forgotten. I am near to you. You do not have to pretend with me. You do not have to act strong. You do not have to hide your tears. Bring me your fears. Bring me your questions. Bring me your disappointments. Bring me your uncertainty. Bring me the pieces of your heart that feel shattered. Because I specialize in restoration. I restore hope. I restore peace. I restore joy. I restore what the enemy tried to steal. And even when I do not restore something exactly as it once was, I create something more beautiful through my grace. My child, do not allow bitterness to live in your heart. I know some people hurt you. I know some promises were broken. I know some memories still sting. But do not let pain become your identity. You are not defined by what others did to you. You are defined by my love. You are my beloved. You are chosen. You are redeemed. You are valuable. You are not forgotten. The opinions of people cannot change what I have spoken over your life. The rejection of man cannot cancel my plans. The mistakes of yesterday cannot stop the future I have prepared. Lift up your eyes. Do not focus only on what is behind you. Look ahead. There is still hope. There is still purpose. There is still joy waiting for you. And most importantly, there is still me. I have walked beside you through every valley. I was with you in the nights you cried yourself to sleep. I was with you when anxiety filled your thoughts. I was with you when loneliness surrounded you. I was with you when you felt invisible. And I am with you now. I am closer than your next breath, closer than your fears, closer than your doubts, closer than your pain. And I need you to hear this today. You are not falling apart. You are being strengthened. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared. You are not abandoned. You are deeply loved. So do not lose heart. Do not give up. Do not surrender to despair. Because what I have promised, I will accomplish. What I have started, I will complete. And what I have prepared for you, no one can take away. Stay with me, my beloved. Walk with me one day at a time. Trust me even when you do not understand. Because I have never failed you. And I never will. My beloved child, come closer. Slow down for a moment and listen to my voice. You have been carrying burdens that were never meant for your shoulders. You have tried so hard to stay strong. You have smiled when your heart was hurting. You have encouraged others while silently wondering who would encourage you. And through it all, I have been watching over you. I know you are tired. Not just physically tired. Your soul is tired. You have been fighting battles that nobody knows about. You have spent countless nights thinking about problems you cannot solve. You have replayed painful memories over and over again. You have wondered why some wounds seem to heal slowly. And sometimes you ask yourself, will I ever truly feel peace again? My child, hear me carefully. Yes. Because I am the God who restores. I am the God who heals. I am the God who makes all things new. But before I heal what is broken, I need you to come back to me. Not with perfect words. Not with perfect faith. Not after you fix yourself. Come exactly as you are. Come with your fears. Come with your doubts. Come with your questions. Come with your scars. Come with your tears. Come with your disappointments. Come with your weariness. Because I have never asked you to clean yourself before approaching me. I have always invited weary hearts to rest in my presence. My beloved, I know there are things hidden deep inside you. Memories that still hurt. Words spoken over you that wounded your spirit. People you trusted who walked away. Promises that were broken. Dreams that disappeared. Moments when you questioned your worth. Moments when loneliness became your closest companion. I know. I saw everything. And I wept with you. You thought I was silent. But I was near. You thought I was far away. But I was holding you. You thought nobody understood. But I understood every tear. Even the tears you never allowed anyone else to see. My child, I know there are days when anxiety fills your mind. You think about tomorrow. You worry about your family. You worry about finances. You worry about things beyond your control. And slowly, fear steals your peace. But I never created you to live under fear. Fear was never meant to rule your heart. Peace was. My peace. not the peace the world offers, not temporary comfort, but deep peace, a peace that remains even in storms, because my presence is greater than your circumstances. I know you have been trying to carry everything by yourself. You have tried to understand every detail. You have tried to control every outcome. You have tried to fix every problem. And now you are exhausted, because you were never created to carry the world. You were created to walk with me. My child, let me carry what is too heavy. Give me your worries. Give me your pain. Give me your fears. Give me your future. Give me the things you cannot change. And trust me, I know what I am doing. You do not need to understand everything to trust me. You only need to know my heart. And my heart has always loved you. I know there are moments when you struggle to forgive yourself. You remember mistakes. You remember failures. You remember the things you wish you could undo. And shame whispers that you are unworthy. But listen carefully. Shame does not come from me. Condemnation does not come from me. I did not come to destroy you. I came to save you. I came to heal you. I came to restore you. My love has never depended upon your perfection. My grace is greater than your failures. My mercy is greater than your regrets. And nothing in your past is greater than my power to redeem. Do not run from me because of your mistakes. Run to me, because I already know everything. And I still love you. You do not shock me. You do not disappoint me beyond redemption. You are still my beloved child, and I am calling you back home, not to a place, but to my heart. Return to the place where peace lives. Return to the place where hope is restored. Return to the place where burdens become lighter. Return to the place where love never fails. My child, stop believing that you have to earn my affection. You already have it. Stop believing that I only love you when you are strong. I love you when you are weak. I love you when you are confused. I love you when you are struggling. I love you when your faith feels small. I love you when your prayers feel empty. Because my love does not change. I have loved you from the beginning, and I will love you forever. So come back. Not tomorrow. Not when life becomes easier. Come now. Bring me everything, and allow me to begin healing the places inside your heart that nobody else can reach. Because I have not forgotten you, and I have not finished restoring you. The story is not over. Healing is beginning, and I am walking beside you every step of the way. My beloved child, lift up your eyes and listen carefully to my voice. You have cried long enough. You have carried pain long enough. You have walked through valleys you never expected to face. And there were moments when you wondered if joy would ever return again. There were nights when you asked, Lord, will things ever change? There were mornings when you woke up tired before the day even began. You smiled while your heart was heavy. You tried to stay strong while quietly breaking inside. And sometimes, my child, you feared that this season of sorrow would last forever. But hear me today. This season is not forever. Pain is not your destiny. Despair is not your future. Because I am the God who restores. I am the God who renews. I am the God who brings beauty from ashes. And I am not finished with your story. You have focused on what was lost. You have mourned closed doors. You have replayed disappointments. You have wondered why certain people left. You have asked why dreams disappeared. And I know those questions. I heard every prayer. I saw every tear. But my child, what was lost is not greater than what I am preparing. Because I can restore what fear tried to steal. I can heal what sorrow tried to destroy. I can rebuild what the enemy thought was ruined forever. Nothing is impossible for me. You may look at broken pieces. I see a masterpiece being rebuilt. You may see delays. I see divine timing. You may see weakness. I see strength being formed. You may see emptiness. I see room for greater blessings. My child, there are things I am doing behind the scenes that you cannot yet understand. There are prayers already being answered. There are doors being prepared. There are people I am bringing into your life. There are opportunities that are closer than you realize. And there are blessings that no person can stop. Trust me, even when you do not understand. Trust me, even when tears fill your eyes. Trust me, even when your emotions tell you otherwise. Because my promises do not depend upon your feelings. My promises depend upon my faithfulness. And I have never failed. I know there are scars in your heart. I know there are disappointments that changed you. I know there are memories that still make you cry. But hear me carefully. Your pain will not have the final word. Your past will not have the final word. Failure will not have the final word. Fear will not have the final word. Because I will have the final word. And my word over your life is hope. My word over your life is peace. My word over your life is restoration. My child, stop believing that your best days are behind you. They are not. I have blessings you have never imagined. I have joy you have not yet experienced. I have peace greater than your understanding. I have plans beyond your expectations. Do not give up now. Do not quit in the middle of the journey. Do not allow disappointment to convince you that nothing good is ahead. Because I am already standing in your tomorrow. And I tell you this, there is still hope. There is still purpose. There is still joy. There is still healing. And there is still victory. Remember this, the same God who carried you yesterday will carry you tomorrow. The same hands that protected you in the past are still holding you today. The same love that found you in your darkest moments has never changed. I have not become tired of you. I have not abandoned you. I have not forgotten my promises. I am still your Father, and you are still my beloved child. My precious child, some things had to end so new things could begin. Some people had to leave so the right people could arrive. Some prayers required waiting because I wanted to give you something greater. You called it delay. I called it preparation. You called it loss. I called it protection. You called it heartbreak. I called it transformation. Because I see what you cannot see, and my plans are always higher than yours. One day you will understand. One day you will look back and see my fingerprints on every chapter. One day you will thank me for prayers I did not answer the way you expected. One day you will understand that my love protected you even when you could not see it. Until then, trust me. Walk with me. Stay close to me. And do not fear the future, because I am already there. I am preparing a new season. I am preparing restoration. I am preparing peace. I am preparing blessings. And I am preparing your heart to receive everything I have promised. Do not be afraid, my beloved. Your story is not ending. A new chapter is beginning. And I will walk with you every step of the way. For I am making all things new. And I will never leave you. Never. For you are mine. Forever.